You get the call, you finish all of your client phone calls, you understand exactly what you need, but you're trying to sort through all of the gear you need to bring for this particular shoot. I've been there before. I figured it out. I know how to help you. Let's take a look and see exactly what to do. Ladies and germs of the internet, this is Robert Teegarden back again with another video for you today. This is an impromptu one, which is kind of why the set looks a little bit chaotic. I am setting up for a shoot early tomorrow morning of an interview style. And as I was going through the preparation for this, I thought that you guys might find some of this useful in terms of how you could prep for a shoot yourself. I have kind of figured out a way that helps me maintain in my head all the gear that I need to bring on set so that I can execute exactly what I'm being asked to do. So without further ado, I really want to discuss what this, wait a minute, not without further ado. I gotta say, my name is Robert Teegarden. Welcome back to the channel. I put out tips on filmmaking, the business of being a creative. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, liking, ringing the bell for post notifications, doing all that different stuff. I told you it was a little bit of an impromptu shoot, but hey, that's how I roll, and I think I can handle the challenge. Now, how do I prep for these particular shoots? Well, the first thing I've done is I've outlined in a Google Sheets, Excel doc, whatever you want, all of the gear that I have, right down to like the nitty gritty, the batteries, the chargers, straps, stands, all of that type of stuff. And then I go through for every shoot, whether I'm traveling or I'm starting something that's local, and I start to go through and say, am I bringing it? Am I not bringing it? Yes, no. I print out a list. And once I print that list out, then I go through and I start to check off the boxes once I've packed everything into the car. Let's take a look at said list. Here you go. It's kind of two columns, really. I put it this way so that when I print it out on a sheet, you'll be able to see exactly what's going on. It prints on one particular 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and I can go through and do it. So you'll see here's all the gear that I have: cameras, batteries, gimbals, lenses, audio equipment. I have lenses, like I said. I've got card holders, all the different things I need, accessories, monitors. If I'm traveling, am I bringing my charging cables for my iPhone, for my watch, for my all the different stuff that I've got here? Am I bringing it? Yes or no? That I go through for this particular shoot, am I gonna bring it? And then once I print it out, I can check or cross this off. Did I pack it? Did I not pack it? This particular shoot calls for a couple of other things that I need to bring out of the huge, kind of pulling back into my music days. And so really that's where I start. I figure that that's how I'm going to basically prep and go through all of the different things that I could potentially need, and then figure out exactly how to pack my car, pack my gear bags, and put all that stuff into my vehicle. Before all this, I think it's also good to mention to organize my thoughts and put things into kind of a cohesive manner. I use Trello. This is not a paid endorsement. They don't pay me shit. I just use their product and really like it. And so what I'll do is I'll kind of put all the client notes in here, any phone calls that I've had, anything that I know I have to shoot by or with, any formatting that's necessary. And then I'll go through, type out all the different notes and things that I have here. And then I can also put in a shot list for different things I know I'm going to need. Once I have that, it's a lot easier for me to go back and then look at things and go, okay, if I need to do these types of shots, I'm gonna need this lens selection, this camera selection. I'm gonna need this lighting arrangement and putting those things together. And so kind of organizing my thoughts in a written form, really for me, even as a visual person, helps me see it and know exactly what I'm gonna need to bring from the jump. I'm out inside the garage, kind of packing up the car, putting all the finishing touches in terms of the things that I'm gonna need. I've got my big flight case, which handles all of my lighting gear, at least the bigger things. So my apertures, my bigger panels, those types of things are all going inside the car. I have another kind of husky case I got from Home Depot. That's more my gaff bags. Smaller lighting accessories go inside there. Batteries, bigger audio cables, those sorts of things are gonna get packed inside there. Then I have these other hard cases that they're not pelicans, I call them pelicants. I get them at Harbor Freight. They're the exact same design, same pull and pluck method, those sorts of things. And that's where I put a bunch of other audio gear. I told you guys I produced a podcast as well, so that whole kind of case really goes with me whenever I set up to do one of those podcast episodes. And so a lot of audio gear is in there, lav mics, my Zoom F4 recorders in there as well. So those are where the audio stuff lives also. It's really just kind of odds and ends and things that I'm putting together and making sure that I go through my checklist and put them inside the car so that they can come with me. I, again, have that mentality of it's better to have it, not need it, than to need it and not have it. And so that's what I'm trying to do now, is just get everything ready, dialed in, so I can wake up, grab cameras, put them in the car, because those sleep inside of the house. And then we're off to the races tomorrow morning. Hopefully have this thing go off without a hitch. Keep our fingers crossed that we nail our lighting. We work well with the talent. Everything's cool. And we can wrap this one up with ease. All right, guys, so there you go. That's how I prep and put things together for a shoot. If you found this interesting, please give it a thumbs up. If you got a lot of value out of it, you think maybe you know somebody that would be interested in something like this, go ahead and give it a share. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for post notifications. Ladies and gems, I will see you guys in the next one. This is Robert Teegarden. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.